Let's be honest, we've all been there. You're knee-deep in a kitchen renovation, excited to see your dream kitchen come to life. You start installing your beautiful new cabinets only to find those pesky gaps staring back at you. Frustrating, right? These gaps can pop up between the cabinet and the wall, between adjacent cabinets or even above the cabinets. They stick out like a sore thumb and can really detract from the overall look of your kitchen. But don't worry, these gaps are a common problem with an easy fix. Whether you're dealing with a minor miscalculation or a slightly uneven wall, there are simple solutions to achieve that seamless, polished look you've been dreaming of. So, let's roll up our sleeves and get those cabinets fitting perfectly. Before we dive into the solutions, let's understand why these gaps appear in the first place. Knowing the root of the problem helps you choose the best method to fix it and prevent future occurrences. One common culprit is uneven walls. Homes settle over time and walls can shift, creating slopes and imperfections that wreak havoc on your cabinet installation. Another frequent offender is measurement errors. We're all human after all. Even a small miscalculation can result in noticeable gaps. Wood, being a natural material, expands and contracts with changes in humidity and temperature. This movement can also lead to gaps appearing over time. And lastly, sometimes it's simply a matter of improper alignment during installation. By understanding these common causes, you'll be better equipped to tackle those gaps and achieve a flawless finish for your cabinets. Now that we know what we're up against, let's gather our tools and materials. Don't worry, you won't need a workshop full of equipment. Most of these items are probably already in your DIY arsenal. For filling those gaps, you'll need a few key supplies. Wood filler is your go-to for medium-sized gaps and imperfections. Caulk, on the other hand, is perfect for sealing small gaps and creating a seamless look between the cabinet and the wall. To apply these materials, grab a putty knife, a damp cloth, and a caulking gun. For larger gaps, consider using filler strips or trim. And to ensure everything is level and aligned, a level and some shims are essential. Remember, having the right tools on hand makes the job much smoother and less stressful. So, gather your supplies and let's get those cabinets looking their best. Section 4. Bridging the Divide, a step-by-step guide to filling cabinet gaps. Whether you're a seasoned DIY enthusiast or just starting out, this guide will walk you through the process of filling those pesky gaps in your cabinets, ensuring a seamless and professional finish. Now comes the satisfying part, fixing those gaps. It's a task that might seem daunting at first, but with the right tools and techniques, you'll find it quite manageable and even enjoyable. We'll break it down into simple steps, tackling each type of gap with the right technique. From small gaps that just need a bit of caulk, to larger gaps that require filler strips, we've got you covered. For small gaps, caulking is your best friend. It's easy to use and provides a clean, finished look that blends seamlessly with your cabinets. Start by cleaning the area with a damp cloth to remove any dust or debris. This ensures that the caulk adheres properly and creates a strong seal. Load your caulking gun and apply a thin, even bead along the gap. Take your time to ensure the bead is consistent and covers the entire length of the gap. Smooth it out with a damp finger for a clean, professional finish. This step is crucial for achieving a seamless look, so don't rush it. For medium-sized gaps, wood filler is the way to go. It's perfect for filling larger voids and can be sanded down to match the surface of your cabinets. Use a putty knife to apply the filler, pressing it firmly into the gap. Make sure to fill the gap completely, leaving no voids. Overfill slightly, as the filler will shrink as it dries. This ensures that the gap is completely filled once the filler has set. Once dry, sand it down until smooth and even with the cabinet surface. This step is essential for achieving a flawless finish that blends with the rest of your cabinetry. Larger gaps might require filler strips or trim. These are ideal for covering significant gaps and can be painted or stained to match your cabinets. Measure the gap carefully and cut the strip to size. Precision is key here to ensure a snug fit that looks professional. Apply construction adhesive to the back of the strip and firmly press it into the gap. This creates a strong bond that will hold the strip in place. Secure it with painter's tape until the adhesive dries. This ensures that the strip stays in place and adheres properly. Finally, if you're dealing with gaps due to misalignment, don't hesitate to adjust the cabinets. Proper alignment can make a significant difference in the overall appearance. Use shims to level the cabinets and create a tight fit. Shims are a simple yet effective solution for correcting alignment issues. Once the cabinets are properly aligned, secure them in place with screws. This final step ensures that your cabinets are stable and gap-free, giving your kitchen a polished, professional look. Section 5. The finishing touches. Achieving a professional look. Once you've filled those gaps, it's time to add those finishing touches that elevate the look of your cabinets from DIY to designer. This step is crucial because it's the small details that make a big difference. By paying attention to these final touches, you can transform your cabinets into a focal point of your kitchen. A little attention to detail goes a long way in achieving a polished and professional result. Whether it's smoothing out the filler or ensuring every edge is perfect, these efforts will pay off in the end. After the filler or caulk has dried completely, lightly sand the areas to create a smooth and even surface. Sanding is essential because it prepares the surface for the next steps, ensuring that the paint or stain will adhere properly. This ensures that your paint or stain will adhere properly and provide a flawless finish. A smooth surface is key to achieving that professional look, so take your time with this step. Speaking of paint, choose a color that complements your cabinets and walls, creating a seamless and cohesive look. The right color can make a huge difference, so consider your overall kitchen design when making your choice. Apply the paint or stain carefully, using a brush or roller for a smooth and even coat. Multiple thin coats are often better than one thick coat, as they provide a more even finish and reduce the risk of drips or streaks. Finally, consider adding hardware to your cabinets. Hardware can be the jewelry of your kitchen, adding a touch of elegance and style. New knobs or pulls can instantly update the look of your kitchen and draw attention away from any previous imperfections. Choose hardware that complements your overall design for a cohesive look. With these finishing touches, your cabinets will look like they were installed by a pro. The effort you put into these final steps will be evident in the stunning professional appearance of your kitchen. Section 6. Prevention is key. Avoiding gaps during cabinet installation. While fixing gaps is relatively easy, wouldn't it be even better to avoid them altogether? By taking a few simple yet effective steps during the initial installation process, you can ensure a seamless and professional look for your cabinets. Accurate measurements are crucial. Start by measuring the space where your cabinets will be installed. Use a reliable measuring tape and make sure to measure multiple times to confirm accuracy. Mark these measurements clearly on the wall to guide your installation. Double-check your measurements before making any cuts or installations. This step cannot be overstated. A small error in measurement can lead to significant gaps and misalignments, which can be frustrating to fix later on. It's also a good idea to account for any appliances or fixtures that may affect cabinet placement. Consider the space needed for opening doors and drawers, and ensure that your cabinets won't obstruct any existing features in your kitchen. Before you begin installing your cabinets, take the time to assess the condition of your walls. Look for any signs of damage, unevenness, or moisture issues that could affect the installation. Addressing these problems beforehand will save you a lot of trouble down the line. If you notice any unevenness, address it by shimming or leveling the walls to create a flat and plumb surface. Remember that wood moves. Over time, wood can expand or contract due to changes in humidity and temperature, so it's important to start with a stable foundation. Before installation, allow your cabinets to acclimate to the humidity and temperature of your home for a few days. This helps the wood adjust to its new environment, minimizing the risk of expansion or contraction after installation. Wood is a natural material that responds to its environment, so giving it time to acclimate can prevent future issues. Lastly, take your time and don't rush the process. A careful and methodical approach will yield the best results. Rushing can lead to mistakes and misalignments that are difficult to correct. If you find yourself getting frustrated or tired, take a break and come back to the project with a fresh perspective. Pay attention to details, and don't be afraid to ask for help if needed. Sometimes, an extra pair of hands or a second opinion can make all the difference in achieving a flawless installation. Section 7. You've got this. Embracing the DIY spirit. See, filling those pesky cabinet gaps isn't as daunting as it seems. With a little patience, the right tools, and these simple steps, you can achieve a professional-looking finish that elevates your entire kitchen. Don't be afraid to tackle those home improvement projects yourself. There's a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that comes with creating something beautiful with your own two hands. So, go ahead, embrace your inner DIYer, and transform your kitchen into the heart of your home, one perfectly aligned cabinet at a time. You've got this. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crafty Corner Pro Max. Today we're diving into genius home hacks to make your spaces more functional, stylish, and uniquely. So grab your tool belts and let's get those creative juices flowing. Now y'all know I have a soft spot for mason jars. These versatile little containers are perfect for so many things around the house. Today, we're turning them into charming, rustic organizers that are both practical and stylish. Whether it's for your kitchen, craft room, or bathroom, these jars can do it all. Grab a sturdy wooden board and attach some metal clamps using screws. Make sure the clamps are evenly spaced to hold the jars securely. Slip the jars into the clamps, tighten them up, and voila! You've got a beautiful and functional storage solution. These can hold anything from spices to craft supplies. Hang it on your wall for an instant touch of rustic chic. It's a simple project that adds a lot of character to any room. Over-the-door organizers are a game changer for storing snacks, spices, and canned goods in the pantry. In the bathroom, they keep toiletries, cleaning supplies, or bath toys neatly organized and within easy reach. Today, we're diving into a fun and functional DIY project, creating a magnetic spice rack that's both practical and stylish. This will help you keep your kitchen organized and your spices easily accessible. Start by sticking adhesive magnets to the bottom of your spice tins. Make sure the magnets are strong enough to hold the tins securely. Next, secure a metal sheet on your kitchen wall or inside a cabinet door. This will serve as the base for your magnetic spice rack. Don't forget to label the tins for easy identification. Finally, attach the labeled spice tins to the metal sheet. Enjoy your new organized spice rack and a clutter-free countertop that makes cooking a breeze. We're taking a plain ottoman, a piece of furniture that often goes unnoticed, and giving it a secret storage makeover. First, remove the top cushion, then hollow out the inside to create space for a storage compartment. You can add a pre-made storage unit or customize your own, and reattach the cushion with a hinge for easy access. Next, cover the ottoman in fresh fabric that complements your decor, giving it a stylish new look. Now, you have a chic piece of furniture with a hidden storage solution. It's a little design secret hidden in plain sight. Floating shelves are a fantastic way to add storage and style to any room. Use reclaimed wood planks or industrial pipes and add hooks underneath for mugs, keys, or plants. Let's maximize that often overlooked space under the bed with rolling storage drawers. Use old drawers or build your own with plywood and attach caster wheels. Paint or decorate them to match your room's aesthetic. Slide them under your bed for hidden storage. Turn pantry doors into a chalkboard command center. Use painter's tape to section off the area. Apply chalkboard paint and let it dry for a functional family hub. Drawer dividers are here to save the day. Measure your drawer's dimensions. Cut sturdy cardboard or plywood into sections that fit snugly inside. Assemble the dividers for organized compartments. Install a pegboard on your kitchen wall and use hooks to hang pots, pans, utensils, or small baskets. Customize the arrangement for a unique focal point. We're creating geometric masterpieces using painter's tape and canvas. Create patterns with tape, paint over the canvas, and peel off the tape for stunning custom art. It's an affordable way to add a personal touch to your decor. Recreate the look of exposed brick walls with foam insulation panels. Cut them into brick shapes and attach them to your wall with construction adhesive. Use paint to give the faux bricks a realistic look. Play with different shades for an authentic feel. We're making a dreamy string light canopy. Place hooks on your ceiling, drape string lights across them, and add sheer fabric for a soft, diffused glow. Perfect for bedrooms, reading nooks, or outdoor spaces. Create a rustic towel ladder using reclaimed wood or bamboo. Cut the wood into desired lengths, assemble with screws, and paint or stain to complement your bathroom decor. It's a stylish and functional addition. Turn mason jars into charming soap dispensers. Drill a hole in the lid, insert a soap pump, and fill the jar with liquid soap. It's a beautiful and practical addition to your bathroom. Tackle under-sink clutter with tension rods and small shelves. Hang spray bottles on the rods and use shelves or bins for cleaning products. Keep everything tidy and within easy reach. Build a rustic coffee table with pallets. Sand the pallets, stain or paint them, and stack 2 pallets together. Secure with screws and attach caster wheels for mobility. It's a stylish and affordable addition to your living room. Transform an old dresser into a stylish TV stand. Remove the top drawers for open shelving, sand and paint the dresser, and add new hardware. It's a budget-friendly way to update your living room. Give a bookshelf a budget-friendly makeover. Line the back with patterned wallpaper or fabric and paint the shelves. Simple changes can make a world of difference. It's a stylish way to showcase your books and treasures. Create a stunning vertical garden with pallets. Secure pallets to an outdoor wall, attach hooks or brackets, and hang small pots with herbs or flowers. It's a beautiful way to add nature to small spaces. Build a DIY fire pit with cinder blocks or bricks. Arrange them in a circle or square, secure with construction adhesive, and fill the center with gravel. Enjoy cozy nights under the stars with family and friends. Create an outdoor bench with cinder blocks and a wooden plank. Stack the blocks, secure with adhesive, and place the plank on top. It's a unique and inviting addition to your outdoor space. Organize toys with stackable plastic bins and labels. Label each bin clearly, and let the kids help decorate them. Cleanup becomes fun and easy. Create a chalkboard table for kids to draw and write. Paint a small table with chalkboard paint for hours of entertainment. Create a hanging art display with wire and clothespins. Showcase kids' artwork in a charming and ever-changing gallery. Make a DIY all-purpose cleaner with white vinegar, water, and lemon peels. Fill a spray bottle, shake, and clean surfaces naturally. It's effective and smells amazing. Use an old sock as a dusting tool for blinds and baseboards. The sock fibers attract dust like a magnet. It's an effective and satisfying cleaning hack. Clean drains naturally with baking soda and vinegar. Pour half a cup of baking soda followed by half a cup of vinegar down the drain. Let it fizz, sit for 15 minutes, then flush with hot water. Well, there you have it, folks. A whole arsenal of DIY home hacks to add personality to your spaces. Have fun, experiment, and make it your own. Until next time, happy crafting and hacking.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Crafty Corner Pro Max. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting trends out there, tiny homes. We're going to walk through designing a 22 by 24 modern tiny home. Chock full of smart solutions and style tips that prove you can live large in a small space. So, grab your tool belts and let's get started. Now you might be thinking, Joanna, how can a tiny home possibly feel spacious? Well, the key is in the layout. We're dedicating about half of our floor plan to a big open living area. Imagine your living room, dining area, and kitchen all flowing seamlessly together with beautiful vaulted ceilings. Trust me, this is going to be the heart of your home, a place for gathering, relaxing, and creating memories. In a tiny home, the kitchen needs to work extra hard, but that doesn't mean sacrificing style or function. We're going for an efficient L-shaped design to maximize every inch of counter space, tucking away those appliances like a mini fridge and a compact dishwasher. And here's a pro tip: pull-out pantry drawers are a game changer. You'll be amazed at how much you can fit in there. Let's talk about the bedroom. In a tiny home, this space needs to be a multifunctional marvel. A Murphy bed is a lifesaver, tucking away neatly during the day to free up floor space. We'll build wardrobes right into the wall with sleek sliding doors to save space. And if you're working from home, a little desk nook bathed in natural light from a nearby window is the perfect touch. Now, for a touch of whimsy and functionality, let's talk about lofts. A loft is a tiny home game changer. It's like adding an extra room without actually adding an extra room. A space-saving ladder or a spiral staircase will give you easy access, and voila, you've got yourself a charming and functional loft space. Let's be honest, nobody wants to feel cramped in the bathroom. That's why we're going for a sleek and stylish wet room design with waterproof walls and flooring for a seamless look. A corner sink and a wall-mounted toilet will save precious space, and a glass shower partition will keep things feeling open and airy. Choose calming colors, add some soft lighting, and maybe even a little plant or two to bring in a touch of nature. All right, y'all, let's talk foundation. For a stationary tiny home, a concrete slab is a great option. It's durable, affordable, and provides a solid base. But if you're dreaming of hitting the open road, a trailer base is the way to go. We want your tiny home dreams built on a foundation of safety and security. Now comes the exciting part, framing the walls. We'll use lightweight steel or wood for the frame, and don't forget about insulation. Spray foam insulation is a great choice for tiny homes because it's super efficient and helps regulate temperature. Windows and doors are like the eyes of your home, and in a tiny home, they play an even bigger role. We want to maximize natural light and create a sense of openness. Energy-efficient, double-glazed windows are a must-have. And to really open up the space, consider installing sliding glass doors. A sturdy roof over your head is essential, no matter the size of your home. For our tiny home, we're going with a metal roof. It's durable, energy-efficient, and can withstand the elements. Plus, it gives that modern farmhouse look that I just love, and don't forget about waterproofing. We'll apply a waterproof membrane to protect your home from leaks and moisture. Now, for the fun part, furnishing. In a tiny home, every piece needs to serve a purpose. Think foldable tables, comfy sofa beds, and stylish ottomans with hidden storage compartments. Let's talk about creating the illusion of space. We'll paint the walls in light, airy colors like white or pastels. And don't underestimate the power of mirrors. Strategically placed mirrors can work wonders, reflecting light and creating depth. Finally, let's add some warmth and texture with natural elements like wood accents. In a tiny home, storage is everything. We're going to utilize every nook and cranny. Think about the space under the stairs, perfect for drawers or shelves. And for seasonal items, vacuum-sealed bags are a game changer. Now, let's talk about sustainability. Tiny homes are inherently eco-friendly, but we can take it a step further. Installing solar panels will reduce your carbon footprint and save you money on energy bills. Consider a rainwater harvesting system for watering your plants or even flushing toilets. And of course, energy-efficient LED lighting is a must-have. Just because you're living tiny doesn't mean you have to sacrifice outdoor living. A wraparound deck will instantly expand your living space, creating the perfect spot for morning coffee or alfresco dining. Bringing a touch of nature indoors is always a good idea, and in a tiny home, we've got to get creative. Vertical gardening is our best friend. Wall planters are perfect for herbs, succulents, or even cascading flowers. Remember, a little bit of greenery can go a long way in making your tiny home feel alive. Imagine this: a cool evening, stars twinkling above, and you're gathered around a crackling fire pit with friends and family. Add a small fire pit area with comfy seating, and you've got the perfect spot for roasting marshmallows and sharing stories. One of the things I love most about designing homes is finding unique pieces with character and history. Scour antique stores, flea markets, and salvage yards for hidden treasures. An old door can become a headboard, vintage suitcases can be transformed into side tables, and reclaimed wood can add warmth and character to your walls or floors. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joanna, this all sounds amazing, but can I actually do it myself? And the answer is a resounding yes. Building your own shelves, storage units, or even painting the walls and installing fixtures can save you money and give you a sense of accomplishment. When building a tiny home, it's important to think about the long term. Investing in energy-efficient appliances, proper insulation, and sustainable materials might cost a bit more upfront, but it will save you money in the long run. Now that we've covered the practical aspects, let's talk about what truly makes a house a home. Those personal touches. Don't be afraid to let your personality shine through. Hang family photos, display your favorite artwork, and add those little trinkets that spark joy. Remember, it's the little things that make a big difference. Who says you can't have a smart home in a tiny space? Installing a smart thermostat and lighting system will not only add convenience, but also help you save energy. Imagine controlling the temperature and lights with just your voice. And for those who love their music, a smart speaker is a must-have. Building a tiny home is an investment, and like any investment, it requires a little TLC to keep it in tip-top shape. Make sure to inspect the roof and foundation annually for any signs of wear and tear. Remember, a little bit of maintenance goes a long way in ensuring that your tiny home stays beautiful and functional for years to come. Well, there you have it, folks. We've covered everything from the foundation to the finishing touches, and I hope you're feeling inspired to create your own tiny home haven. Remember, it's not about the square footage, it's about creating a space that reflects your values, your passions, and your dreams. Thank you for joining me on this tiny home adventure. If you enjoyed these tips and tricks, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more design inspiration, and let me know in the comments below which idea was your favorite.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crafty Corner Pro Max. Today, we're diving deep into common design pitfalls and how to steer clear. Whether you're dreaming of a cozy farmhouse kitchen or a sleek modern living room, there are some universal design no-nos that can trip up even the savviest DIYers. So grab your notebooks, y'all, because we're about to unlock the secrets to a beautifully designed home. All right, y'all. Before you even think about picking up a paintbrush or ordering that gorgeous sofa, we need to talk about planning. Skipping the planning phase is like starting a road trip without a map. Start by taking measurements of your room. Sketch out a floor plan, even if it's just a rough one. This will help you visualize how your furniture will fit. Now let's talk about your design style. Do you gravitate toward a cozy farmhouse aesthetic or a sleek modern vibe? Gather inspiration from magazines, Pinterest, or even your own travels. Creating a mood board with your favorite colors and textures can be incredibly helpful. Remember, a well-thought-out plan is the foundation for a successful design project. Taking the time to plan will save you time, money, and potential design disasters in the long run. Now let's talk about lighting, y'all, because it's one of the most overlooked aspects of design. Natural light is your best friend. Make the most of it by keeping windows unobstructed and using sheer curtains or blinds that allow the sunshine to stream in. But we can't rely on sunshine alone, right? So when it comes to artificial lighting, think in layers. You want a good mix of ambient lighting, task lighting, and accent lighting. Ambient lighting provides overall illumination for the room, like ceiling fixtures or chandeliers. Task lighting is perfect for specific areas where you need focused light, such as reading nooks or kitchen countertops. And accent lighting is all about highlighting those design elements you love, like artwork or architectural details. Remember, lighting can make or break a space, so don't underestimate its power. We've all been in those rooms where it feels like you can barely walk without bumping into something, right? That, my friends, is the danger of overcrowding a space. Remember that floor plan we talked about? Now's the time to put it to good use. Make sure you're leaving enough space between furniture pieces to allow for easy traffic flow. A good rule of thumb is to have at least 2 feet of clearance around major furniture pieces. Sometimes, less is more. Choose a few key pieces that serve a purpose and allow them to shine. If you're working with a smaller space, consider using multifunctional furniture, like a storage ottoman that doubles as extra seating or a sofa bed for overnight guests. And don't forget about those vertical spaces. Tall bookshelves or wall-mounted storage can add valuable storage without taking up precious floor space. Give your furniture some breathing room, and your space will thank you. Now, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Comfort. I'm all for a beautifully designed home, but not at the expense of comfort. After all, what's the point of having a gorgeous living room if you don't feel comfortable relaxing there? When choosing furniture, prioritize comfort and function just as much as style. Yes, that velvet sofa might look stunning in your living room, but is it actually comfortable to sit on? Test out furniture before you buy it. The same goes for rugs, throw pillows, and blankets. Choose soft, inviting textures that make you want to curl up and stay a while. Remember, your home should be your sanctuary, a place where you can relax and recharge. A well-designed room is easy to navigate and encourages interaction. Think about how you move through the space and arrange your furniture in a way that makes sense. Sometimes, all it takes is a few tweaks to create a more comfortable and functional space. Y'all, I cannot stress this enough. Storage is your best friend. A lack of storage is a one-way ticket to Clutterville, and nobody wants to live there. The key to a beautifully designed home is keeping it organized, and that starts with having a designated spot for everything. Now, storage doesn't have to be boring. Get creative and think outside the box. Vintage suitcases stacked on top of each other can add a touch of charm and provide valuable storage space. Floating shelves are perfect for displaying your favorite books or decorative items while keeping them off your countertops. Don't forget about those often overlooked spaces like under your bed or the back of doors. Storage bins, baskets, and over-the-door organizers can work wonders in these areas. And if you're short on closet space, consider investing in a stylish wardrobe or armoire. When everything has a designated spot, it's much easier to keep your space tidy and clutter-free. Remember that feeling of walking into a room and feeling instantly at ease? That's the power of a well-designed layout. A good layout should feel natural and intuitive, guiding you through the space without any obstacles. Start by thinking about how you actually use the room. Is it a high-traffic area, like a family room or kitchen? Or is it a more intimate space, like a bedroom or reading nook? Once you understand the function of the room, you can start planning your layout accordingly. Avoid creating bottlenecks or awkward traffic patterns. Make sure there's enough space for people to move around comfortably without bumping into furniture. And when arranging furniture, consider sightlines. You don't want to walk into a room and have your view blocked by a large piece of furniture. Don't be afraid to experiment with different furniture arrangements until you find one that feels balanced and functional. Your layout should enhance the way you live in the space. Now, let's talk about color, y'all. Color has the incredible ability to transform a space, evoke emotions, and reflect your personal style. But too much of a good thing can quickly become overwhelming. When it comes to choosing a color scheme, I always recommend starting with a neutral base. Neutrals like white, cream, gray, and beige create a calming and cohesive backdrop for your furniture and accessories. Once you have your neutral base, you can start layering in pops of color through your furniture, textiles, and artwork. If you're drawn to bolder hues, consider using them as accent colors on smaller pieces or on one statement wall. Remember the rule of 3? It's a great guideline for creating a balanced and visually appealing color scheme. Choose 3 colors that complement each other and use them throughout the space in varying proportions. Different textures can add depth and dimension to a room, even if you're working with a limited color palette. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like something was just off? It might be a case of bad proportions. Proportion and scale create balance and harmony by considering the size and relationship of objects. Choosing furniture that's too large or too small is a common mistake. Measure your space carefully before buying new furniture. The same goes for artwork and accessories. Balance and harmony come from paying attention to the little details. Now, I know it can be tempting to rush through a design project, especially when you're excited to see the final result. But trust me, taking your time will save you from costly regrets down the line. Designing a home is a process, y'all, and it's one that should be enjoyed, not rushed. Take the time to really live in your space, get to know its quirks, and figure out what works and what doesn't. Don't feel pressured to make all your design decisions at once. Start with the larger pieces, like furniture and paint color, and then layer in accessories and textiles gradually. This will give you a chance to live with the changes and make adjustments along the way. Be flexible, embrace the unexpected, and don't be afraid to change course if something isn't working. Creating a home you love is a marathon, not a sprint. Enjoy the journey. And last but not least, let's talk about the most important ingredient of all: your personal style. Your home should be a reflection of you, your passions, and your story. It's easy to get caught up in trends, but remember, trends come and go. What matters most is creating a space that feels authentic to you. So don't be afraid to break the rules, mix and match different styles, and incorporate pieces that you truly love. Whether you're drawn to vintage finds, modern minimalism, or a cozy farmhouse aesthetic, let your personality shine through in your design choices. Incorporate sentimental items, travel souvenirs, or family heirlooms that tell your story. Your home is a work in progress. It's constantly evolving and changing as you do. That's it for today's design deep dive, y'all. I hope you feel empowered to tackle your next project with confidence, knowing how to dodge those common design mistakes. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Crafty Corner Pro Max for more design inspiration. And don't forget to share your own design tips or mistakes in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Until next time, happy designing. Happy.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Crafty Corner Pro Max. Today, we're diving into vintage kitchen decor with that classic antique farmhouse charm. Whether you're dreaming of a complete kitchen overhaul or just want to sprinkle in a few rustic touches, vintage-inspired decor can transform your space. So grab your sweet tea, get ready to get inspired, and let's create a kitchen that feels like it's straight out of a storybook. Before we dive into furniture and decor, let's talk about setting the stage with the perfect vintage color palette. Think warm, muted tones that create a sense of cozy nostalgia. Imagine creamy whites, soft sage greens, dusty blues, and maybe even a touch of buttery yellow. Chalk paint gives you that beautiful matte finish that just screams vintage charm. Don't be afraid to experiment with distressing techniques on your walls, furniture, or even your cabinets. Embrace those imperfections. Let the paint tell a story, and don't worry about making it too perfect. Alright y'all, let's talk about the foundation of your vintage kitchen, the flooring. Reclaimed wood flooring adds so much warmth and authenticity. If you're looking for a touch of vintage whimsy, checkered tiles are a classic choice. Black and white is timeless, but don't be afraid to experiment with pastel shades for a softer look. Imagine a checkerboard floor in muted greens and creams, so charming. Distressed wide plank flooring is a quintessential farmhouse feature that instantly adds character and history to your kitchen. Now let's talk about cabinetry and shelving, the perfect opportunity to showcase your vintage finds and add personality to your kitchen. Open shelving is a must-have for any farmhouse kitchen. If you prefer closed storage, consider glass front cabinets. Beadboard paneling is another great way to add texture and interest to your cabinetry. Don't be afraid to give your cabinets a distressed finish for that aged, vintage feel. Swapping out your modern cabinet pulls for antique brass or ceramic knobs is a simple but impactful way to enhance the vintage aesthetic. Chapter 4. The Farmhouse Sink, a vintage staple. A deep white farmhouse sink is a must-have for that classic farmhouse look. When choosing a faucet for your farmhouse sink, go for something with vintage appeal, like a bridge faucet in brushed brass or copper. Those finishes add a touch of warmth and elegance that complements the sink perfectly. Create a skirt underneath your sink using gingham or floral fabric for a charming detail that adds a pop of color and pattern to your kitchen. Chapter 5. Antique Dining Table. Gathering around history. Every farmhouse kitchen needs a gathering place for family and friends, and an antique dining table is the perfect centerpiece. Look for a large wooden table with distressed edges and imperfections that tell a story. Mix and match chairs for an eclectic, collected-over-time look. Add a crocheted or lace tablecloth to soften the look of the table and add a touch of vintage charm. Chapter 6. Vintage Appliances. Blending function and style. Look for pastel hues like pale blue, mint green, or even butter yellow. They add a touch of whimsy to the kitchen. Scour antique shops and flea markets for functional vintage appliances like mixers, toasters, or even old-fashioned coffee grinders. Even if you can't find working vintage appliances, incorporate decorative elements like antique metal kettles, enamel teapots, or vintage cookie jars to add that touch of nostalgia. You know, I love incorporating unique accent pieces to add personality to a space, and a vintage kitchen is the perfect place to let your creativity shine. Lean a vintage ladder against a wall and use it as a towel rack or hang pots and pans from it for a unique storage solution. A butcher block island is another great way to add warmth and functionality to your kitchen. Hang a large clock with Roman numerals on a prominent wall for a focal point that adds a touch of vintage elegance. Now let's talk about storage solutions that are both functional and full of vintage charm. Repurpose old crates to create shelving units, or hang them on the wall for a more unique look. Glass jars with vintage labels are another must-have for any farmhouse kitchen. Display old-fashioned metal canisters on your countertops or open shelves to store flour, sugar, and coffee beans. The backsplash is a great opportunity to add a touch of personality and vintage charm to your kitchen. Subway tile is a classic choice for a reason. For a bolder look, consider tin tiles. They add a touch of metallic flair and antique charm that's hard to resist. Look for vintage-inspired floral or geometric designs that add a touch of whimsy and personality to your backsplash. Chapter 10. Fabrics and Textiles. Adding warmth and texture. Fabrics and textiles are essential for adding warmth, texture, and that cozy farmhouse feel to your kitchen. Woven rugs in soft, muted tones are another great way to add warmth and comfort underfoot. Drape a knitted throw over a dining chair or stool for a touch of texture and warmth. Chapter 11. Wall decor. Adding personality and charm. Vintage signs are a must-have for any farmhouse kitchen. Another one of my favorite ways to add character to a kitchen is by hanging antique plates on the walls. Install a pegboard on an empty wall to keep your utensils organized and within reach. Chapter 12. Pendant lights, illuminating your space. Look for lights with metal shades and finishes like aged copper, black iron, or brushed nickel. Mix and match different styles of pendant lights for a more eclectic feel. Chapter 13. Chandeliers, a touch of farmhouse elegance. Look for chandeliers made of wood or wrought iron with distressed finishes that add to the vintage charm. Edison bulbs are the perfect complement to a rustic chandelier. Hang a chandelier over your dining table in the center of your kitchen or even over a breakfast nook to create a cozy and inviting atmosphere. Chapter 14. Accent lighting, creating warmth and ambiance. Under cabinet lighting is a must-have for illuminating your countertops and making it easier to prep meals. Candle holders made of brass or ceramic with distressed finishes add a touch of warmth and ambiance. String some fairy lights around beams, shelving units, or even your windows for a touch of whimsy and magic. Chapter 15. Collectibles and antiques, adding soul to your space. Copper pots and pans are a classic choice for a vintage kitchen. Milk glass is another vintage staple that adds a touch of elegance to any kitchen. Enamelware pitchers, bowls, and plates add a pop of color and vintage charm to your kitchen. One of the best ways to add character and charm to your vintage kitchen is by incorporating DIY projects. Create distressed frames for mirrors or artwork using sandpaper and paint. Paint a section of your wall with chalkboard paint and use it to write down grocery lists, menus, or inspirational quotes. Create a charming herb garden using vintage tins, buckets, or mason jars. And don't forget to switch things up with the seasons. Adding seasonal touches to your vintage kitchen is a fun and easy way to keep your space feeling fresh and inviting. In the fall, bring in pumpkins, gourds, and other fall-inspired decor in warm, earthy tones. During the holidays, decorate your kitchen with vintage ornaments, garlands, and stockings. Hang a wreath on your pantry door and fill a vintage bowl with colorful ornaments for a festive touch. In the spring and summer, bring in fresh flowers and greenery to brighten up your space. Chapter 18. Balance Modern and Vintage. Creating a timeless blend. Adding a few subtle modern touches to your vintage kitchen can create a more cohesive and timeless look. Pair a distressed wooden dining table with sleek modern chairs for a touch of contrast. Incorporate modern appliances with clean lines and stainless steel finishes alongside your vintage treasures. Chapter 19. Personalization, making it your own. Incorporate family heirlooms, pieces with sentimental value, and items that reflect your personal style. These personal touches are what make your kitchen truly special and unique. Chapter 20. Layering, creating depth and interest. Layer different textures, patterns, and materials to create depth and visual interest in your vintage kitchen. It's all about creating a space that feels collected and inviting. Well, y'all, we've made it to the end of our vintage kitchen decor journey. I hope you're feeling inspired to add some farmhouse charm to your own kitchens. Don't be afraid to mix and match different elements, experiment with DIY projects, and incorporate pieces that you truly love. Be sure to share photos of your vintage kitchens with me on social media. I can't wait to see what you create. Until next time, happy decorating, y'all!
Hey there, design enthusiasts. Welcome to a journey through the world of luxury home design. Today, we're diving headfirst into the captivating world of luxury home design, guided by the incredible Elaine Presser. Her designs are not just about aesthetics, they are about creating an experience that transcends the ordinary. Elaine's work is more than just beautiful spaces. It's about a feeling, an ambiance that resonates with everyone who steps inside. Her designs evoke a sense of tranquility and sophistication. Imagine walking into a home that's both stunning and welcoming, where every detail whispers elegance without sacrificing comfort. It's like stepping into a sanctuary, a place where you can truly unwind and feel at peace. That's the Elaine Presser magic. Her designs are a perfect blend of luxury and livability, ensuring that every space is not only visually appealing, but also functional and comfortable. What makes Elaine's approach so special? Let's explore the core principles that define her unique style. It's all about that perfect harmony of functionality and flair. She ensures that every piece not only looks good, but also serves a purpose, creating spaces that are both practical and beautiful. She layers textures and materials like a true artist, creating depth and interest in every room. This technique adds a rich tactile quality to her designs, making each space feel dynamic and engaging. Think plush velvets against sleek marble, or rustic wood accents beside gleaming metals. The contrast is both striking and harmonious, adding a sophisticated edge to her interiors. And the attention to detail, it's impeccable. Elaine meticulously selects and places every element, ensuring that each piece contributes to the overall narrative of the space. Let's just say Elaine doesn't believe in cutting corners. Every element is meticulously chosen and placed. From custom millwork to carefully curated decor, from custom millwork to bespoke decor, every element has a purpose and tells a story. It's about creating a narrative through design, where each piece adds to the overall harmony and elegance of the space. Ready to infuse your own home with that timeless elegance? Let's get started. Let's break down Elaine's design philosophy step by step, from the initial planning stages to those finishing touches that make a house a home. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind her stunning designs and learn how you can apply these principles to your own living spaces. Before we jump into paint swatches and furniture arrangements, let's talk about the foundation of any successful design project, a solid plan. Trust me, a little planning up front will save you a whole lot of headaches and maybe even a few design disasters down the road. First things first, define your vision. What kind of mood do you want to create in your home? Elaine is a big believer in mood boards. Gather inspiration from magazines, Pinterest, or even those gorgeous home decor Instagram accounts you follow. Don't be afraid to let those creative juices flow. Next up, color palettes. Elaine tends to gravitate towards a neutral base. Think warm whites, creamy ivories, and sophisticated greys. This creates a timeless backdrop for pops of color and those luxurious textures she's known for. Let's be honest, the living room is the heart of any home. It's the space where we spend most of our time, whether we're entertaining guests or just relaxing with family. It's where we gather with loved ones, share stories, and celebrate special moments. It's also the place where we unwind after a long day, finding comfort in a familiar and beautifully designed space. Here, we create memories that last a lifetime, from holiday celebrations to quiet Sunday mornings. Elaine's approach to living room design is all about creating a space that's both inviting and awe-inspiring. She believes that a well-designed living room should make a grand statement while still feeling like home. Think statement furniture that commands attention. Pieces that are not just functional but also serve as the focal point of the room. A plush sectional sofa where the whole family can cozy up, offering both comfort and style, or a pair of velvet armchairs that just beg you to sink in with a good book, adding a touch of luxury and elegance. Lighting is key to setting the mood. It can transform the ambience of the room from bright and energetic to soft and relaxing. Elaine loves to incorporate a mix of ambient, task, and accent lighting. This layered approach ensures that the room is well lit for any occasion. A sparkling chandelier adds a touch of glamour, becoming a stunning centerpiece that draws the eye upward, while strategically placed table lamps create warm pools of light, perfect for reading or creating a cozy atmosphere. Don't forget about textures. Layer a luxurious silk rug under a glass coffee table to add depth and richness to the space. And pile those sofas high with throw pillows in a mix of fabrics and patterns, adding both comfort and visual interest. And finally, no Elaine Presser living room would be complete without art. Art adds a personal touch and can be a great conversation starter. A large-scale statement piece or a gallery wall of family photos adds personality and warmth, making the space truly your own. For many of us, the kitchen is the true heart of the home, a place where we gather to cook, eat, and connect. It's where memories are made, from baking cookies with the kids to hosting dinner parties with friends. The kitchen is more than just a functional space. It's a reflection of our lifestyle and taste. Elaine understands that a luxury kitchen needs to be as functional as it is beautiful. She believes that every element should serve a purpose while also contributing to the overall aesthetic. Custom cabinetry is a must-have in an Elaine Presser kitchen. These bespoke cabinets are tailored to fit the unique needs and preferences of each client, offering both style and storage solutions. Think soft close drawers that glide shut with a whisper, and elegant hardware in gleaming brass or sleek matte black. These details not only enhance the kitchen's functionality, but also add a touch of sophistication. When it comes to countertops, Elaine gravitates towards high-end materials like marble or quartzite for their durability and timeless appeal. These surfaces are not only beautiful but also practical, standing up to the demands of daily use. Lighting is crucial in any kitchen, and Elaine's designs often incorporate a mix of natural and artificial light sources. Natural light floods the space during the day, while strategically placed artificial lights ensure the kitchen is well lit at night. Pendant lights over the island provide task lighting for prepping meals, while under-cabinet lighting adds a warm glow and highlights those gorgeous countertops. This layered lighting approach creates a versatile and inviting atmosphere. And let's not forget about appliances. In a luxury kitchen, appliances are not just tools, they are integral parts of the design. Elaine loves to incorporate state-of-the-art appliances that are as beautiful as they are functional. These high-tech gadgets make cooking a pleasure and seamlessly blend into the kitchen's design. Think sleek, integrated designs that blend seamlessly into the surrounding cabinetry. This not only creates a cohesive look, but also maximizes space and efficiency, making the kitchen a joy to use every day. Section 5. Retreat and rejuvenate bedrooms designed for serenity. After a long day, there's nothing quite like retreating to a tranquil bedroom oasis. Elaine's approach to bedroom design is all about creating a sanctuary for relaxation and rejuvenation. It all starts with the bed. Elaine believes in investing in high-quality mattresses, luxurious linens, and a plethora of plush pillows. To add visual interest and create a cozy, cocooning effect, consider an accent wall behind the bed. Textured wallpaper, a dramatic paint color, or even some elegant wainscoting can instantly elevate the space. Lighting is crucial in creating a relaxing ambiance. Elaine often incorporates bedside sconces or lamps with dimmable settings, so you can adjust the light to suit your mood. And if space allows, a cozy seating area by the window is the perfect spot to curl up with a good book. Section 6. Spa-inspired sanctuaries bathrooms designed for indulgence. In an Elaine Presser home, the bathroom is more than just a utilitarian space. It's a spa-inspired sanctuary designed for indulgence and relaxation. A freestanding soaking tub is a must-have in any luxury bathroom. Elaine loves to pair these statement tubs with elegant floor-mounted faucets for a touch of grandeur. For a truly luxurious experience, opt for a walk-in shower with a frameless glass enclosure and multiple shower heads. Double vanities are another hallmark of an Elaine Presser bathroom, providing ample counter space and storage for all your toiletries. And don't forget about the lighting. Elaine loves to incorporate a mix of ambient and task lighting in her bathroom designs. Backlit mirrors provide the perfect illumination for applying makeup, while a sparkling chandelier adds a touch of glamour. Section 7. The Home Office Renaissance, where productivity meets prestige. With more and more people working from home than ever before, the home office has become an essential space in modern luxury homes. Elaine understands that a well-designed home office should be both functional and inspiring. Start with a comfortable and ergonomic chair and desk that suit your work style and aesthetic preferences. When it comes to storage, Elaine loves to incorporate custom built-ins or sleek shelving units to keep paperwork organized and out of sight. But just because it's a workspace doesn't mean it can't reflect your personality. Elaine encourages clients to add personal touches to their home offices, such as framed photos, artwork, or even a few potted plants to bring a touch of nature indoors. Section 8. Outdoor escapes, extending luxury beyond walls. Elaine believes that luxury design should extend beyond the walls of our homes to encompass our outdoor spaces as well. After all, what good is a beautiful home if you can't enjoy it al fresco? Creating inviting outdoor living spaces is all about blurring the lines between indoors and out. Elaine loves to incorporate comfortable seating areas, outdoor dining spaces, and even fully equipped outdoor kitchens. Fire features such as a fire pit or outdoor fireplace are another great way to add warmth and ambience to your outdoor space. And don't forget about the lighting. String lights, lanterns, and strategically placed landscape lighting can create a magical ambience for evening entertaining.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Crafty Corner Pro Max. I'm so happy you're here. You know, there's just something about transforming a space that makes it feel brand new again. If you're looking to refresh your home decor without breaking the bank, furniture makeovers are the perfect solution. In today's video, we'll cover my favorite cheap furniture makeover tips and tricks that will help you elevate your home style using simple, budget-friendly techniques. Let's dive in and start revamping your furniture. Before we grab a paintbrush, let's take a moment to really get to know the piece we're working with. Look for classic shapes, sturdy frames, and details that catch your eye. Don't be scared off by a little wear and tear. A few scratches or a wobbly leg just add character. The important thing is to assess the condition and see if it's a diamond in the rough. Now comes the fun part, envisioning the transformation. Ask yourself, what's the purpose of this piece? Then, think about your style. Make a list of the supplies you'll need, and don't be afraid to get creative and repurpose what you already have. All right, let's get our hands dirty. The first step to any successful makeover is a good cleaning. Grab a bucket, some warm water, and a mild soap or furniture cleaner, and give your piece a thorough scrub down. Remember, we're starting with a clean slate, literally. Now let's show our furniture some love and fix any minor imperfections. Fill in cracks or holes with wood filler, let it dry completely, and sand it smooth. We want to make sure this piece is as sturdy as it is beautiful. Time to break out the sandpaper. This step is all about creating a smooth surface for the paint or stain to adhere to. And don't forget to wipe away any dust with a damp cloth before moving on. Chalk paint is a miracle worker, y'all. It's my go-to for a beautiful matte finish, and the best part, no sanding required. For added durability, seal it with a clear wax. Easy peasy. Spray paint is your best friend when it comes to smaller pieces or metal furniture. Use light, even strokes, and apply multiple thin coats to avoid drips. Want to add a touch of modern flair? An ombre effect is the perfect way to do it. Choose 2 or more paint colors that blend beautifully together. A damp sponge can help you create seamless transitions. Stencils are like magic wands for your furniture. They allow you to add intricate patterns and designs with ease. Apply thin coats to avoid bleeding under the stencil. Decoupage is one of my favorite ways to add a touch of vintage charm and personality to furniture. Apply a thin layer of decoupage glue to the back of your chosen material, smooth it onto the furniture surface, and then seal it with another layer of glue on top. Peel and stick wallpaper is a game changer, y'all. It's an easy and affordable way to add a bold statement to your furniture. Just measure carefully, cut the wallpaper to size, and peel and stick. Soak them in a mixture of white vinegar and water to remove any rust or grime, then buff them to a shine with a soft cloth. If the original hardware is beyond repair or doesn't quite fit your vision, don't hesitate to swap it out for something new. A little reupholstery can go a long way. Give your dining chairs or accent chairs a fresh start by recovering the seats. Remove the existing fabric. Use it as a template to cut new fabric and secure it in place with a staple gun. For an extra layer of comfort, consider adding some foam padding to your chairs. Just place it on top of the chair seat before you attach the new fabric. Not a fan of sewing? No problem. There are plenty of no-sew upholstery techniques you can use to update your furniture. Fabric glue is a lifesaver. And you can also use staples or even upholstery tacks to secure fabric in place. Who says you can't repurpose furniture? An old dresser can easily be transformed into a stylish and functional TV console. Remove the top drawers to create open shelving for electronics, and add a fresh coat of paint or stain to match your decor. An old headboard can find new life as a charming entryway bench. Simply attach it to a wooden frame with legs, add a cushioned seat, and you have a welcoming spot to sit and take off your shoes. Sometimes, the most unexpected items can become stylish home decor. An old wooden ladder can be transformed into a rustic towel rack for your bathroom. Just give it a light sanding, apply a coat of paint or stain, and lean it against the wall. Once your furniture makeover is complete, it's important to protect all your hard work with a durable finish. For wood furniture, a stain or oil will enhance the natural beauty of the wood and provide long-lasting protection. The finishing touches are what really bring a space together. Once your furniture is in place, add some decorative accessories to complete the look. Consider incorporating matching colors or themes for a cohesive and stylish look. Thrift stores and flea markets are my favorite places to find furniture with potential. You can often score amazing deals on pieces that just need a little love. Don't let leftover paint go to waste. You can mix different paint colors together to create custom shades that perfectly match your vision. It's a great way to save money and create a truly unique piece. You don't always need fancy supplies to create beautiful furniture makeovers. Look around your house for everyday items you can repurpose. Now share your masterpieces. Furniture makeovers are a fantastic way to refresh your space while staying on budget and injecting your personality into your home. With these tips and tricks, you can turn ordinary pieces into show-stopping decor that reflects your unique style. Thank you so much for joining me here at Crafty Corner Pro Max. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more creative DIY ideas. Until next time, happy crafting, y'all!